Here's the... This is way too goddamn fast. There's a line between quick fun and irresponsible underage speed, and this is 70 miles an hour past that mark. 196! The top speed. The principal, passing, grades, suck my dick. I don't care. We're doing this. Prime is giving this away. This irresponsible, relationship ending, mother crying, forced therapy. You're gonna win. You're gonna win, and mom's going to hide her eyes and cry, and dad, his face will get as grave as Grand Moff Tarkin, and he's just gonna walk back into the house. You're their kid, and you just rolled home with this. This is catastrophic power for you. You're a college freshman, and you wear your hoodie up in class, and now this? Someone's gonna win this. It's 3,840 pounds of problem. So fine, enter to win and lose your driver's license at PrimeDriven.com. The road to hell is in the description. Cum is stored in the balls.
Get fucked.
Win me, mama, like a contest car. Win me, mama, I'm a GT-R. Hey, mama, win me.
2009 Nissan R35 GT-R. VR38 DETT engine, 6-speed dual clutch, 600 horsepower, SBD, 3-inch dual intakes, GFB blow-off valves. How about more? Viscotti tuning flex fuel kit with upgraded fuel basket and pumps, 1,000cc fuel injectors for full turbo back exhaust, DBA slotted rotors, 6-piston Brembo front and 4-piston Brembo brakes, custom leather and Alcantara interior. Carbon fiber rear diffuser, Muteki SR45 lug nuts. These wheels are off of a 2015 GT-R. Dunlop Sport Max 255 40/20 front, and in fact, it's not a uniform setup. It's 285 35/20 rear tires, and everybody's gonna say Godzilla to you. This was the first generation of Skyline Nada Skylines to come to the United States in 2007. And this is a 2009 model. And when that happened, we all got Nürburgring-shaped cock rings and high-fived and rolled dice to see who would bottom first and who would pick the music. But we can't invite Tommy Hartman. Fucking Tommy Hartman. He's gonna put on that Steve Miller Band song and do the wolf whistle as loud as he can. And I'm sorry, it just ruins the magic every single time. And we were all hyped for R35s for a New York minute until we heard whisperings that her older sister, R32, was coming to the party any minute now. The R35 was made to piss off Porsche and dunk on every 911 in the catalog around the sacred forest ring. 7 minutes and 26 seconds. That's what the GT-R did. And Porsche threw a no fair and liar temper tantrum. Oh, and by the way, the GT-R also beat the Corvette ZR1, but General Motors didn't care because it bathes in home motor husband money then, now, and forever. So they don't care. But Porsche did, and they protested that Nissan's 7 minutes and 26 seconds was fabricated because no third-party driver could replicate that time. The person who made that time was Nissan's own test driver. But whatever, the number was announced, and that's what it is. Nissan GT-R, the official car of V-neck wearing, pompadour combing, vape shop owners who sell white label CBD gummies at 100% markup. When new, the GT-R was about $80,000 USD. A bargain compared to the Porsche 997 Turbo S, which retailed for $180,000 and gave you only 520 horsepower. Power ranged on the GT-R from 479 horsepower to 549 horsepower in those early years. This GT-R is making 600. And that's thanks to an E85 tune. In fact, it has an ethanol fuel monitoring system, so you don't have to plan your trips around wherever the E85 pumps are. It'll take 93 or E85 or any combination of the two and adapt the tune and boost control according to how much ethanol is running through the fuel lines. What do you think was the fastest car RCR ever did? Dodge Demon? Yeah, big displacement, big power, but that power went through the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown torque converter, feeding the power in like runny movie popcorn butter. Audi R8 V10? High compression, yeah. Naturally aspirated mid-engine V10? Maybe. Close, but the power hits hard, but as terrific as the R8 is, it really isn't scary. It's a sophisticated machine for tasteful folks who casually wear ties to coffee shops. Made-to-order Tesla? That kicks like George St. Pierre, but those electric motors spin out at 125 miles an hour or something rental like that, like a rental car speed. Callaway Corvette? I don't know, on paper maybe, but I had a dealer with me while driving, so I wasn't able to play. The R35, though...
That's full throttle. God damn it. It's like a time machine.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of instrument readouts available. Number 1, fuel flow. Number 2, wing-a-dinga gauges. Number 3, G-force and oil temperature. Number 4, boost and G-force. Number A, boost and bigger G-force. Number B, braking G-force. C, cornering and G-force. D, gear position. E, fuel economy. F, stopwatch. And G, notepad? And you are going to look at none of these gauges because your right pedal bends time. The GT-R is boost by gear. First and second gear have limited boost to save the all-wheel drive system and differential, but third gear through sixth gear let the two turbos run free, and from the driver's position you feel as if the car is accelerating exponentially. There is no skill in going fast in an R35. Mash and look as far forward as you can because whatever there is coming right at you. And for a moment you think it's you doing this. But the R35 is Bane brushing my cheek and asking me if I feel in charge. No, the computer is in charge. I'm just pointing this Tochigi bullet. This is the kind of Nismo power that messed up Clarkson's neck. It was also the deceleration. I got a feeling of that here.
Brake test. 3, 2, 1.
And on the subject of that British motoring show, remember when the boys were talking about how the common 155 mile per hour limiter was really to make performance cars economical? Because if legally the car could only go 155 miles an hour, then the manufacturer only had to install running gear to handle 155 and not 195? Yeah. The GTRs are unrestricted in America, so they do go 195, 196. So everything about this monster is built to remain stable at speeds greater than what a CRJ 900 needs to rotate. And you get all this with a 3.8 liter V6. While we're looking in the engine, there's a reason the battery and brake booster and cylinder are housed in little compartments. The wall between them and the rest of the engine bay is one big brace. More technology for keeping the car stable in high-speed corners. Same with the flush door handles and the tiny side mirrors. All GTRs are double clutches, and the gearbox is in the rear. And all of them clatter like Ducati's dry clutch. Like, don't worry, that's a sound they all make. The speed, though. The car can do it. The human mind starts slowing down.
Yes.
I keep thinking about it. And by the way, to achieve that speed, manual mode is useless. First gear is over with and done with in less than a second. You can't just tell the computer in the form of just mashing that's when you want to go fast. If you think, oh, I know better, I'm going to flap the... No, you cannot react fast enough. But anyway. Here's a skiing metaphor, and if you don't participate in snow sports, just tune out for a moment. This applies to snowboarders as well, but for skiers, this is really going to hit home. Remember when you were starting to get okay at blue squares, and your ego grew, and you think, I'm handling this. Yeah, I'm a skier. I can stop whenever I want. I'm good at turning right. I'm good at turning left. I'm starting to ski, parallel. This is going really good. I'm going to try a double black. I got this. Yeah, I got this. So then you go to the other side of the mountain, the far side where the big chairs are. I'm going to go right to the top. And you're hyping yourself up. And the runs don't look that steep when you're on the lift. And then you get to the top of a double black. And they always start out, they fool you. Just like a GT-R. When you're driving normally, it goes through gears like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It shifts as soon as it gets enough torque. Like the tiniest bit. It just runs through. You're going 40 miles an hour and you're already in 6th. So you're on this double black and you're starting to move. And then it drops. And you're going, I got this. I got this. I got this. I don't got this. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. And you never knew this much speed is happening. And your legs are shock absorbers, and you realize your bodily kinesthetic intelligence cannot keep up with what this mountain is throwing at you. And when you're skiing, when you're skiing correctly, you're not reacting to what is happening now. You're reacting to the turn that's coming up, the obstacles that are coming up, the skiers that are coming up. But when you reach the limit of your physical ability and mental ability, you're reacting to what's happening now. And you have no idea what's about to happen. That's when a GT-R starts turning on the boost, it's and then you get to the bottom. God forbid you didn't fall on a double black. Maybe you did. But you get to the bottom and you're, oh, that was stupid. Why did I do that? Oh my goodness. I could have died. I had some moments driving this. I could have died. Thinking that I could just mash a GT-R and drive it. That's what it feels like.
Win a 600-horse GT-R at PrimeDriven.com to start. Hey, mama, win me. Link in description for a helping hand. Win this car and also win 10 grand. Hey.